Okay, so we're going to do some tapping and some breathing today to help us release any fear and anxiety that we have been feeling around the events that are happening in our communities and the world right now. It's really kind of unprecedented times. I mean, I don't think any of us have ever experienced exactly what's going on for us right now. And so there's a lot of uncertainty and fear that's happening. And even if we're really mindful and we're trying to stay calm, it's hard because there's things that are constantly being put in our faces that activate the stress response because our brains are right now operating in survival mode. Our brain sees this as a threat to our actual survival. And when that happens, it activates the stress response. And when the stress response is running, it makes it really, really hard to be clear and calm and balanced and focused and to make good decisions, because when the stress response is running, the front part of our brain, the prefrontal cortex, which is responsible for our creativity and decision making, goes offline. So if you've found you're having a really hard time focusing and you're feeling really distracted, that's probably why. So we're going to do some breathing and then some tapping to bring us back to a state of calm resiliency. We're going to stop the sympathetic nervous system, which is in control right now, and we're going to turn on the parasympathetic nervous system, which is responsible for relaxation, clarity, and balance. So take a moment to get comfortable, and if you want, you can bring your hands over your chest, and if it feels good to you, you can close your eyes, and we're just going to start by taking a nice deep breath in through the nose, and then releasing out through the mouth. And again, breathing deeply in through the nose, and releasing out through the mouth with a sigh. And one more time, just breathing deeply in through the nose and releasing out the mouth with a sigh. And now just breathing normally, I want you to check in with yourself. Bring your attention within and just note, how am I feeling right now in this moment? And on a scale of 0 to 10, I want you to rate how you're feeling overall. 10 means I'm feeling as good as I could possibly be feeling, and 0 means I'm feeling as bad as I could possibly be feeling. And just kind of gently note where you are on that scale. And I also want you to tune in and attach some emotion to that number. So for example, maybe you're saying I'm a 6 and I'm feeling anxious and worried. But that's just an example. Go ahead and tune in and write down on your piece of paper what it is for you. And so I'm just going to unmute you both for a moment. I'm going to keep the video off, but I'm going to unmute you. And I just want to check in and see what it is that you're most dominantly feeling right now. Linda?
Probably about a 6.
A
And
6?
yeah,
Okay.
and I'm feeling concerned
Mm-hmm.
and heightened awareness.
Concerned and a heightened awareness.
Awareness, yeah.
Okay. Okay, great. Thank you. What about you, B?
It was interesting because I did say out loud when you asked us to do it, and I said exactly what you said, 6, and I'm anxious and worried. And when you said it, having a hard time concentrating, and I'm so having a hard time concentrating. I don't know which way to go.
Right, right. I can totally relate. I feel the same way. And I mean, I have all these tools at my fingertips, but the thing is once we get into that stress response mode, it's like our brains shut down and we don't even think about using the tools that could help us. And so sometimes, and that's why I really believe like it's so important for us, even though we're not supposed to connect in person, but we have the technology that we can gather as community online like this, and we can all help each other out. I mean, this helps me as well as the people that I guide. So that is what my intention is in doing this, and I'm gonna be doing this a bunch more times as well. All right, so we are going to go ahead and we're going to jump into the first part of our tapping. And so B, all you need to do is I'm going to mute you two again so you can speak out loud, but nobody will be able to hear it but you, all right? And so for you, B, it's like playing Simon Says. So I'm going to say something and you're going to repeat it after me. And you're just going to follow wherever it is that I'm tapping. You're going to do the same thing. So just mimic what I'm doing physically and with my voice. Got it?
Yep, got it.
Okay, great. All right, so I'm going to mute you both again. And okay. All right, so let's do some tapping and see if we can get ourselves some relief. So we're going to start on the first point, which is called the karate chop. And it doesn't matter what hand you do, what side you use. You can do, most people like to use their dominant hand, but don't stress about that. So take a nice deep breath, tapping on the side of your hand with all of your fingertips, and just gently. You want to be able to feel it, but you don't want it to be uncomfortable. So breathing deeply, repeating after me. Even though the truth is, I'm concerned, I'm worried, and I'm feeling really anxious. And that's just how I'm feeling right now. Nice deep breath. So I just want you to breathe and I want you to notice, and I just want you to allow yourself to feel all those feelings that you're feeling right now, because if we allow the feelings to come up as we tap, we allow them to move through and we allow our nervous system to return to a nice balanced state. So again, even though the truth is, I'm feeling really worried, I'm concerned, and I'm anxious. Nothing like this has ever happened before. Things are really uncertain, and I just don't know what's going to happen next. And I want to accept myself and all the things I'm feeling right now. Nice deep breath. One more time, repeat after me. Even though the truth is, I'm worried, I'm concerned, and I'm feeling really anxious. And I want to accept how I feel and feel safe in my body anyway. Okay, so take a nice deep breath. We're going to start on the top of the head. Just say what I say and do what I do. I'm worried. I'm concerned. I'm really anxious. I'm worried. I'm concerned. And I'm really anxious. Okay, so now we're going to tap with both hands on the collarbone, right under the bone in the soft area. Just tapping gently. We're using our index and our middle finger. Nice deep breath. Everything's turned upside down. Okay, we're going to go under the arm, right where the bra strap is. I've never experienced anything like this before. Everything is so uncertain. And I'm scared. And I'm worried. And I'm really concerned. I'm concerned for myself. I'm concerned for the people I love and care about. I'm concerned for my community. And I'm concerned for the whole world at large. I don't know what's going to happen. It seems like it's sheer craziness. And I have no control. And that's really scary. It's really scary. And I want to accept all the many emotions that I'm feeling right now. Even though I'm feeling all these emotions, I want to feel safe. I want to feel clear. I want to feel balanced. Even though I'm feeling concerned, right now in this moment, I am safe. Even though I'm feeling worried, right now in this moment, I am safe. Even though I'm feeling scared, right now in this moment, I'm safe. The best thing that I can do for myself and for everyone I love and care about is to be calm, is to be clear, is to stay balanced. Letting go of fear now. Letting go of the anxiety now. Choosing to be calm now. Choosing to feel balance now. Choosing to stay present in the moment now. Choosing to feel safe now. Choosing to feel safe now. So just want you to take a nice deep breath and just close your eyes and just tune back into yourself and just notice what it is that's most present for you now. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to unmute you both and check in. So how are you both doing?
I think it helped, like, settle some things. I don't know. It's like feel relaxed
Feel
and
relaxed, okay?
fresh. But
Okay. And what, if you tune into yourself right now, what would you say is most present for you as far as either a feeling or a thought?
my thought is focus and being able to separate the different pieces, what I have to focus on between work and family and home and
Mm. So, is there like a, I'm just asking, is there like a feeling of overwhelm because there's so many different pieces that you need to focus on? You tell me.
yeah. So yeah, that's why I need to just be able to focus on one at a time and not let the others come in,
Mm.
because or I'm thinking of my family and I want to call my mother and it's like all these different, I need to just compartmentalize.
Okay, great. I'm just writing this down because we'll do some tapping on that. What about you, Linda?
Well, I feel more relaxed, and I
Mm-hmm.
think I got clarity on me. I was questioning, because I keep saying about my heightened awareness,
Mm-hmm.
questioning whether it's fear-based heightened awareness or if it's okay heightened awareness to just
Okay,
be proactive and, and do the right thing.
right.
And feeling like when I say heightened awareness,
Mm-hmm.
um, it kind of sorted out what it means to me.
Okay, okay. Is that, is it something that you feel needs some more tapping around, or is it a positive thing?
Well, I thought it was a positive thing, but when I just said it to you, I, I had a grip in my solar plex area. So
Ah,
that's an
okay.
invitation for me to say, oh, well, you got to do a little more digging on that, what that means to you with heightened awareness.
So let me, you tell me if this resonates at all. Heightened awareness. Everything is on high alert within me.
Correct. And it's not constant,
Mm-hmm.
but when we talk about it like this, or if
Mm.
you watch the news, um, it gets more heightened,
Of
actually.
course, yeah, and I mean a lot of that is, and some of that's not bad. It's truly your body, our bodies are survival machines. They have been designed to keep us alive, and so this is a threat to our survival on a lot of levels. And so that heightened awareness or heightened vigilance or being on the high alert is actually a very normal response to everything that's been going on. But what we need to be able to do is we need to be able to to make sure that that heightened awareness doesn't turn into a state of panic, and then get in the way of us making good choices.
Right, right.
And we don't want to have that adrenaline and the cortisol flooding through us all the time, because that hampers our immune system.
Correct.
As you well know, I know you know that. When the stress
Correct.
response is running, our
Yeah.
immune system is depressed, and that's the last thing that we want to do right now. So we want to keep ourselves in a state of being relaxed, but being aware.
Correct. Yes.
Right. Okay. So we'll do some more tapping on the feeling overwhelmed and not knowing what to focus on, and feeling like we're in a state of heightened awareness and being able to remain clear but relaxed, not. So all right, I'm going to mute you both again. Okay. All right, so focusing in on that whole idea of feeling overwhelmed, so many different things to focus on, and not knowing what to focus on first, or not being able to keep our focus on one thing at a time. So, nice deep breath. Even though the truth is, I'm feeling overwhelmed. There's just so many different things going on. So many things that need my attention. It's hard to focus on just one. And that's just how I feel right now. Even though the truth is, it's overwhelming. There are so many things that I need to focus on. I don't know what to do first. I'm all over the place. And I want to accept myself and how I feel. Even though it's overwhelming. So many things to focus on. Don't know what to focus on next. And that's just how I feel right now. Nice deep breath, top of the head. It's overwhelming. There's so many things that I need to focus on. I don't know what to do first. I don't know what to do next. I'm all over the place. Everything's been turned upside down. My whole schedule. I still need to work. But everything else is going on around me. So much craziness. It's overwhelming. It's hard to focus. I don't know what to do next. It's hard for me to stay on one thing at a time. I'm all over the place. It's so overwhelming. I wonder if I could just take a deep breath and relax a little. I don't need to get everything done at once. I can do my best to take one thing at a time. This is just temporary. It's not going to last. Yes, it's challenging. Yes, it's uncomfortable. Yes, it's overwhelming. But I want to stay balanced. I want to do my best to be clear, to take one thing at a time, to be easy on myself, to give myself a break. It's just temporary. We'll get through this. And things will calm down again. So just taking a nice deep breath and just tuning back into yourself and just notice what you notice. I'm going to unmute again. B, how are you? What is most present for you now? How are you feeling?
Well, I'm listening to the words I'm saying, so I'm feeling a calm from that.
Mm-hmm.
Oops, sorry, my dog's.
That's okay.
And I've got a sense of peace right now.
Okay, great. A sense of peace is good. All right. Great. Linda, how about you?
Well, I noticed I was yawning a lot. So
Okay.
and I heard that from experience that that's good because it's releasing.
Yawning is releasing. Yes, yes.
So my body feels, relaxed and quiet.
Okay.
It's a good thing.
All right, good. So you know what I want to do now, instead of tapping on the heightened awareness piece, what I want to do is I want to close it out at an hour. I want to move into picture tapping, and that will allow you to deal with anything else that may still be bothersome for you. And you may not even be aware of it right now, but it's a really kind of easy and elegant way to deal with all the different pieces of an issue that's very complex, like this one, that has a lot of different things attached to it. And so picture tapping is super, super easy, and don't freak out. Linda's done it before. It's not, we're not drawing art pictures or anything. When I say picture, I'm talking about it. A lot of times it's just like an abstract scribble. It's whatever comes out when you just put your pen to paper and just allow whatever to come up. And so, as I said earlier, pictures are how we access the subconscious mind, which is like our brain's computer, and it holds all the different pieces for us. And so go ahead and get your paper and your pen. And what you want to do is, if you've got full sheets of paper, you want to fold them in half like this. So you have two sides. And I'll just, and also take a moment to take a sip of water. It's super important to hydrate while we tap, because we're working with the body's energy system, and water conducts energy. Okay, so any questions before I mute you again? Okay, I'll give you detailed instructions as we go. So I'm going to mute you both. All right. So I want you to take a nice deep breath, and I want you to close your eyes. And I want you to just tune in to this whole situation that's happening. And I want you to tune into the feeling that you have in your body when you think about it. So I want you to kind of activate again this whole pandemic situation that's going on around the world, the coronavirus and everything that has been happening because of it. Okay. So I'm probably getting you both activated again, and I'm doing that on purpose. And now I want you to take a nice deep breath, and I want you to put pen to paper, and I want you to quickly draw something that represents how you feel about that. Don't overthink it. Put pen to paper and just draw whatever comes up, and do it fast. And when you're finished with drawing it, I want you to give it a title. Okay. So hopefully you've finished your picture now. It should be that fast. It doesn't need to be detailed. It's just a representation of what's going on in your subconscious mind right now. So go ahead and give that picture a title, and we're going to tap, and I want you to repeat after me, and I want you to focus and look at your picture while you tap. Okay, so nice deep breath. Even though I've got this picture, it's called, say the title of your picture there, and it represents how I feel about this issue. Even though I've got this picture, I call it, and it represents all the things I feel about this issue. Even though I've got this picture, it's called, and it represents how I feel about this issue. Take a nice deep breath, and I want you to look at your picture while we tap. This picture. This picture. And what it means to me. This picture. And how I feel about it. This picture. Called. This picture. I call it. This picture. And how I feel about it. This picture. Called. Say the title when I say called. This picture. And what it means to me. This picture. Called. Take a nice deep breath. I want you to flip your sheet So you have a blank sheet, and I want you to quickly put pen to paper and draw the next thing that wants to come out. And when you're finished with your drawing, again, give it a title. Okay, so take a nice deep breath. And once again, I want you to focus on your picture while we tap. And when I say this picture called, you're going to say the title of your picture, okay? All right, so nice deep breath. Even though I've got this picture, it represents the issue. And it's called, even though I've got this picture, it represents the issue. And it's called, even though I've got this picture, it represents the issue. And it's called, nice deep breath. Looking at your picture as we tap, this picture and what it means to me. This picture called, this picture and how I feel about it. This picture called, this picture and what it means to me. This picture called, this picture and how I feel about it. This picture called, this picture. Okay, take a nice deep breath. And go ahead and turn your sheet inside out so you have two more blank pieces to work with. Okay, and go ahead and put pen to paper again and just draw the next thing that wants to come out. Again, do not overthink it, just go ahead and let it flow. Okay, so once again, we're going to do this picture and then one more picture, and then we're going to move into tapping for our immune system. So taking a nice deep breath, I want you to focus in on that picture as we tap. Even though I've got this picture, it represents the issue and how I feel. It's called, even though I've got this picture, it represents the issue and it's called, even though I've got this picture, it represents the issue and it's called, nice deep breath, this picture and how I feel about it. This picture called, this picture and how I feel about it. this picture called this picture and what it means to me. This picture. This picture called this picture and what it means to me. This picture. Okay. Go ahead and take a nice deep breath. And now I want you to ask yourself, how is it that you would like to feel about this issue? What is the feeling state that you'd like to be in? And I want you to go ahead and draw a picture that represents how you'd like to feel. And when you're done with your picture, once again, give it a title. And we are going to tap on this picture one more time. So taking a nice deep breath, looking at the picture, even though I've got this picture, it represents how I want to feel. And it's called, even though I've got this picture, it represents how I want to feel. And it's called, even though I've got this picture, it represents how I want to feel. And it's called, nice deep breath. Looking at your picture, this picture, this picture, it's called, this picture, it represents how I want to feel. It's called, this picture, called, it represents how I want to feel. This picture, this picture, it represents how I want to feel. This picture. Okay, so I want you to take a nice deep breath. I just want you to tune into yourself and how you're feeling now. And I'm going to unmute you both. Okay. So how are you doing? Linda, what's going on with you?
Well, my third picture was of light. It was like kind of like a sun with beams coming off.
Mm-hmm.
And then my fourth picture, my last picture, is a terrible drawer, by the way.
Oh, that's all right. I mean, it's just,
I know.
again, like I said, it's just accessing the subconscious. It doesn't, we're not sharing artwork.
I know that. But I was laid back and calm. is what my
Okay.
picture. I'm laying down
Okay.
like on my yoga mat.
Okay. Laid back. So is that how you want to feel? Laid back and calm?
Yes.
Okay. Laid back and calm. Okay. Got it. I'm writing it down. Perfect. B, how are you doing?
You know, it's funny because we're kind of following in a lot of similar paths here, where she had said he yawned and I yawned
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
in this last session, and my final picture was like it's called relieved, and it's a smiling face, and then it has a ray of sunshine also.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Awesome. Relieved. Perfect. All right. Well, I just want to, what I want to do is I just want to end us with some uplifting tapping around to help us boost our immune system and to kind of anchor in some positive feelings. So you get, let's see, I've got laid back, calm, and relieved. What other positive feelings would either of you like to feel right now?
Safe.
Safe, okay. Mm-hmm. Anything else?
I think, yeah, just the sense of relief would be good.
Relief.
And you know, I tend to and free from worry, because I tend to worry about everyone, myself, and then mostly everyone around me, and like listening to people losing their jobs and
Right. So if we were to use the safe instead of safe from worry, how about how do we say that in a positive emotional way? Calm. Uh, what about instead of worrying, I want to feel calm. I want to feel
Confident.
confident. Yeah, calm, confident. How about trust that all will be well?
Yeah. Trust is a good one. Because one of my things that I wrote down for the number, where was it? Time to reflect on myself was one of
Mm-hmm.
the things. So to take the opportunity that this is offering us as a time to, look at what's important and let the other stuff just fall away.
How about focus on what's important?
Okay.
Okay. All right. Okay. I'm going to mute you one last time, and we're going to finish up. It's only going to take a moment. And we're going to, with this last series, we are not going to use the karate chop. We're just going to, we're going to go right through the points. Okay. Okay. So. All right, taking a nice deep breath. Let's start on top of the head. I want to feel calm. Oops, wait a minute. There we go. I want to feel calm. I want to feel safe. I want to trust that all will be well. I want to feel relieved. I want to feel clear. I want to feel calm. I want to feel confident. I want to trust that all will be well. I'd like to use this time to focus on what's really important to me. My health, my well-being, the health and well-being of my family, the health and well-being of all those I care about, the health and well-being of all of those around the world. My body is a powerful healing machine. My body is resilient. My body is made for health and well-being. My body is designed to heal itself. I appreciate everything that my body does on an unconscious and conscious level every day to keep me healthy and safe. I want to remain calm. I want to remain centered. I want to practice good self-care. It helps my body. It helps everybody I care about. I want to let go of and change any thoughts, emotions, and beliefs that I hold or choices that I make, which make it harder for my body to maintain optimum health. The calmer I remain, the easier that it is for my body to stay healthy and vibrant. My body is a powerful healing machine. I give my body permission to release its healing power now. Not just now, but throughout the whole day and as I sleep at night. I give my body and mind permission to let go of anything that is hindering my perfect health and well-being. I want to feel good. I want to feel calm. I want to feel relief. I want to feel safe and confident and trust that all will be well. This is my wish. This is my intention. May I be safe. May I be healthy. May I be happy. May I feel peace. May all be safe. May all be healthy. May all be happy. May all feel peace. Just take a nice deep breath. And just tune into how you're feeling now. Just notice what you notice. I'm just gonna unmute you
Yeah,
this time.
just to have on hand because it might be our last drink ever.
So how are you both doing?
Where? Sorry, I was distracted over here. There was no one home before. Now there is.
Okay. Yeah, so life goes on around us, right?
Right? Um, good.
Good.
Feeling definitely better than when I first got on the call.
Okay,
And that's why I
great.
wanted to, like, came at the right time. to
Good.
try.
Good. All right.
Yep. Yep, me too. I feel good.
Okay, great.
Thank
Well,
you for the opportunity, Bonnie. I
you're
appreciate it.
you're welcome. You're welcome. It's good for me too, and it's you know, it's we have to help each other out, and I'm gonna I'll make this recording available to you, and you can also share it with anybody that you think it might be helpful for, because
Thank you.
people can just follow along and do the tapping and get benefit from it.
Yeah, thank you.
You're welcome. All right. Well, I hope that the rest of your day goes well for you.
Thanks.
Thanks so
All
Yours
right.
too. Thank
Okay.
you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye now.